Hi, I'm Mike Hancock of Hancock Law Firm. Most of my clients have never had the need to hire an attorney before, let alone have the need to hire an attorney in a personal injury claim. So most of my clients at some point during our consultation ask me, well, Mike, how do you get paid? How do I pay you to represent me in this claim? And so that's what I want to discuss in this video. We represent clients on what's called a Contingent Fee Agreement. And what that means is simply this: we don't get paid anything until we settle your case or until we go to trial and obtain a verdict in your favor. And our fee is based upon a percentage of your recovery. And that percentage is set forth by the Florida Bar. And the Florida Bar is the organization that governs all the conduct of attorneys in Florida. And the Florida Bar dictates what fees are in these types of cases. And in these types of cases, the contingent fee is going to be 1/3 of your settlement or recovery. We advance all the costs associated with the claim. At the beginning of your claim, those are fairly minimal. Those include things like obtaining your medical records, obtaining accident reports, and if we can typically settle a claim in the first 6 to 8 months after a collision, those costs are going to be probably in the $100 to $200 range. If we have to file a lawsuit on your behalf, if we get to a certain point and we can't settle it, at that point you and I would have a discussion, and I would say, give you my evaluation. And as an example, if an Allstate or a State Farm or Progressive or Geico is offering what I consider to be an unreasonably low amount of money, I'm going to get on the phone and we're going to have a discussion, or you might come into my office and have a discussion with me where I tell you that I think the only way to get a reasonable resolution to this case is to file a lawsuit against the appropriate party. If we do file a lawsuit, at that point, if the defendants, let's say in a rear-end collision, if the defendant's attorney answers the lawsuit and claims that yes, they admit that their client was negligent and they admit that you were injured, and the only dispute is how much you're entitled to, then the fee would still be 1/3 throughout all phases of the claim, including a trial. However, the only time the Florida Bar allows us to charge an additional fee is if the defendant in a lawsuit denies that their client caused the accident. But in the case where they deny liability and deny that you are entitled to what we're looking for, the fee would be 40% of the recovery. So that's a short explanation of how contingent fee agreements work in personal injury cases. That's going to be the same wherever you go, whether you have a brand new attorney working on your case or a large advertising firm working on your case, or whether you have my law firm working on your case. If you have any other questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Please give me a call at 813-915-1110, or go to my website, hancockinjuryattorneys.com, and you'll find a lot of answers to the many questions that you may have regarding your injury case.